NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wild card game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. First down, Douglas. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
Come on, let's go! What? Nothing! What? Nothing! Where you at? Ohio!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Eluding the press. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
Hey. Ohio!
Off the play fake. Douglas. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So good field position for the Packers as they come up first and 10.
Watch him now, Barney!
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now, check, Patriot!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. Oh, what a juke into space. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll try to run with Harris. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Shedding the tackle, and he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Grand 38! Grand 38! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
To throw on second down. Douglas finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A nice little juke. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now the Packers get set to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive
All right,
gain.
now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Able to push his way through. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This quarterback now already at 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open space inside the 10. And this is caught at the 8. And down to the 7-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. From the 2 now,
Detroit,
2nd and goal.
Detroit.
He'll get it up the middle, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, a nice spin. And they're going to stop him short of the 20 with a penalty flag down. Well, what's the call here? Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Ohio! Flex round!
Throwing on 1st down. Douglas is going to let this one go deep. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 88 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Flex round! 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 Ohio!
Throwing again. Douglas. Flush to his right. And avoids the contact by sliding. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a 1st carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Off play action. Douglas. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Flex round! Flex round!
On third down, Douglas escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
A good pick up there, 26 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for you.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, Douglas. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
For the Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
Operating from the gun, Douglas. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They come out here in the eye. They'll run for it with Pumphrey. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, so that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's got his man on the crossing route. He's at the 50, the 40, past the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll set up to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he's flushed out left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. He'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. On 1st and 10, Douglas. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Hot! Line 50! Line 50! Nice, sweetheart! Motion. I got it.
To throw from his end zone, Douglas. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19.
Ohio! Ohio! Kill. Flex round! Flex round! Like 50.
To throw from his end zone, Douglas. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The final shot before break. Douglas. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half. See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
On play action, they'll throw. Steps away. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark in there to drop it for a loss of nearly 20 yards.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
So they look like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going to look to throw. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Douglas being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 53 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
From the gun, Douglas fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is down to 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
All right, now, look at 56.
Looking to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. Steps away to his left. Hard throw, incomplete.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3 and out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run again with Pumphrey. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Douglas. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They run with Harris. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. Rolling to his right. And he fires one incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Packers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third down and 12. They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Oh, he jumps over him at the 45. Touchdown, Packers. How about that? Their quarterback, 87 yards. And the Packers continue to roll.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get the security deposit back.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Flex round! Flex round!
Back to the air on second down. Douglas. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to be Packer football. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
All right, here we go. 319! 319! Leopard!
He'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
They'll drop the throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. This is a 26-yard attempt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. What's that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On first down, Douglas. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a second down.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! I'm coming after you. Ohio! Ohio! Watch the safety creep. Sponge! 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 Flex round! Flex round! Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Ohio! Ohio!
Operating from the gun, Douglas. He's going to air one out. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things.
He's got a man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 53 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Gun! 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 Over! 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 Over!
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22.
Black 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll set up a throw and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
Yeah, they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for the Seahawks, and even 50 yards. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Ohio! Ohio! You got four. You got four. Ohio! Ohio!
Throwing on first down. Douglas. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
To throw again. Douglas. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mendoza. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And out now come the Seahawks. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poor.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
On 1st and 10, Douglas. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets it complete to Harris. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
It got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And give him a gain of 37. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the gun, Douglas. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Looking deep, and it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night, everybody.